Alright, what's up everybody, this is Dom, and we're here with the ICBA Season 4 Draft Analysis. I'm really excited. As you guys hopefully know, I am a two-time second place finisher in the ICBA, so this is Season 4. I finished in second place twice. I only competed in 2 other seasons, so hopefully, we win this time. We're trying to go for first place, obviously. Second place is not acceptable here. So let's just get right into it. I got pick number 15, and I actually got Dawnwing's Necrozma. This is actually one of the most expensive Pokemon to draft. They have an ultra tier, so it costs 240 of my points. So I think this Pokemon's really good. It has an insane special attack stat of 157, really nice bulk in 97, 109, and 127. A really decent speed tier at 77, which is actually really nice because it does get access to Trick Room and Autotomize. So this thing's going to be very powerful. It gets not the best coverage, but good enough coverage where it could just really do a lot of damage to teams. Ghost Stab is really fantastic as well, and I'm very, very happy with this first pick. So my next pick I did get is Celesteela. Celesteela is a Pokemon I've actually never gotten a chance to draft before because it always goes so early. Getting it in the second round I feel is a steal. Another really big offensive threat. This is actually one of my Z-move users, so that's going to be very nice. The Steel Flying type is another typing I'm a very big fan of, and hopefully it works really good in tandem with my Dawnwing's Necrozma. My third pick is a synergy pick, Alola-Muck's. So Alola-Muck's only weakness is dark. Its only weakness is ground, and my Celesteela is immune to ground, and it also takes on my Dawnwing Necrozma's ×4 weakness to Ghost and Dark, so which is really nice. So hopefully hopefully my Necrozma, and my purple Flurp, my Alola-Muck, work well in tandem with each other. So I think this is actually, a really good pick. But fits really typing wise, and it has really good attack stat, even though its speed is much to be desired, and my team is actually really slow right now. So I'm going to fix that with my next pick. I do have Serperior. Serperior is a Pokemon I'm not that much of a fan of, but I do like it. It is a defogger. For some reason this Pokemon does get defog. It hits actually really fast, and the ability Contrary is just retarded. It also gets access to a really cool utility move in Glare. There's not much to this Pokemon, but it does what it does really well, and I really like Pokemon like that. But I'm going to have a lot of fun using Serperior. I've never actually drafted Serperior before too, so it's going to be really cool. So next up, we do for our fifth pick, we do have Primarina. For those of you guys who are longtime fans know, in Summer Showdown last year, I actually finished top 32 with a team with an 8-man squad, including Primarina. So I'm really a big fan of the Water Fairy typing. I think it's a phenomenal typing. So Primarina is going to be, honestly, it's really good bulky. It has really good special bulk. It has decent enough physical bulk, so where I would need it. And the special attack is just fantastic. There's very few switch-ins to this Pokemon, and tandemly, just a wall breaker to sweep with things like Serperior, or maybe sweep with things like Necrozma and Celesteela. Celesteela can also be defensive too. So there's a lot of dual utility Pokemon that I do have on this roster, which is really nice. Next up, I did pick my Mega, which would be Mega Kangaskhan. Mega Kangaskhan, I feel, really just fixes another big hole in my speed tiers with a base 100 speed. And the ability Parental Bond is really good. Seismic Toss, of course, is banned. Otherwise, this thing would be a Ultra tier. But thankfully, it is Mega Tier 1 with Seismic Toss banned. But Power Punch is still legal. And there's some really cool sets that you can do with Mega Kangaskhan. I actually drafted it. Once or twice, but I've always had fun drafting Mega Kangaskhan. So that is that for Mega Kangaskhan. Next up, we do have Piloswine. I do need hazards on this team, and Piloswine is a Pokemon that I feel is really underrated. I got it at tier 4, which is actually nice value. I would rather had it tier 5, but tier 4 is really good value too. It has 100 attack with Ice Stab, which is really nice, and it's also a ground type, which I did need desperately for this roster. Next up, we do have Dodrio. I got this as a tier 5. This Pokemon, it just fixes up the problem with speed again. It's really fast, and Bird Spam is the best spam. It also gets access to cool cool coverage moves such as Jump Kick, right? Because you don't expect a flying bird to jump and kick you, but I really like Dodrio. This is one of the wackier Pokemon they made in Gen 1. And I feel it's going to put in a lot of work. Alright, next up we do have Hitmonlee. It's another hazard remover. And it's actually, I got it this late in the draft, so I think it's a really big steal. and it fixes another big gap in my speed tier, which is like 70 to like 100. So having a base 87 does help there. It's actually really nice. And it could also, you know, double its speed with an Unburden ability. I could have its Choice Scarfed, I could have Choice Banded if I want to have 87 base speed, if I want to catch them not speed creeping this. So that would be really cool. So Hitmonlee is definitely going to be a pretty nice Pokemon, and I do actually like it a lot. For my second to last pick, I do have Noivern. This was actually one of like the last dragons available, but I'm actually really happy with Noivern because, you know, it's really fast and it has a really, like, you know, its special attack is much to be desired, but I definitely think for at round 10 and for what it does, I think it's going to be a really cool Pokemon I have, and it does give me more U-turn into things like Necrozma, which could just destroy teams, Celesteela, which could sweep or be a really nice annoying wall. Superior is always a threat. Mega Kangaskhan is always a threat too. I have a lot of threats in this team, and definitely having more U-turn support and a Dragon Spam is going to help out a lot. And finally, for my last pick, I did pick Metang. I had only 20 points left, and really basically the Pokemon you can get are really, you know, not the best Pokemon, but this Pokemon is actually a decent Pokemon. I actually see myself possibly bringing this Pokemon only maybe once or twice. Having a second Steel type on the roster, because the Steel typing has so many resistances. I think it has like 12 resistances if I'm correct or not. But yeah, so Metang's going to be a really cool hazard setter that I have. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and and please root for me in the ICBA Season 4, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.